He's going to win, and he needs to win.
You know, Trump's just a racist.
Bro, I'm a feminist, and I don't even do it because my wife won't let me.
Convicted sex offender, convicted felon, and the economy tanked on his watch.
Both candidates are ass. They suck. I do not like how she's trying to be the face of like black women.
Whoever wins, we're no matter what. There's going to be wars in the streets, and it's going to be unrest, and it's going to be really bad.
You want me to vote for a cop who persecutes people for protesting for human rights and calling them unpatriotic? Or a man who had to take uppers, delsum, and quaaludes to be functional in the office?
Makes sense.
Oh, 100%. You kidding me? I mean, tired of interventionism. Today, I'm here asking New Yorkers who they think is going to win or who they want to win. Let's find out what New Yorkers are going to choose. Would win too. Yeah. Why would you hope she would win?
I just think she's a better candidate. I think she's got a better idea of what's needed in the States, and, you know, Trump's just a racist.
Convicted sex offender, convicted felon, and the economy tanked on his watch last time round, despite everything he claims. I don't trust the man. And I think he only wants to be president to stay out of jail, and that's not a good motivation to lead a country. Yeah. There's my neutral opinion. You know, so.
He's going to win, and he needs to win. And I'm not a forever Trumper. I will vote left or right, depending upon the person. Biden has now given up, and it's what everybody on the left and right was saying. She was not voted president, so I don't think it's right to the American people.
I knew Trump was going to win last time he won just because he's a reality TV star, so Oliver Stone actually did that on purpose. Right now, she's kind of got that charisma and skill like Obama had. It's all about charisma and skill. And all I want is world peace and love and happiness. And so whoever wins, we're no matter what. There's going to be wars in the streets, and it's going to be unrest, and it's going to be really bad. But yeah, love and happiness and peace.
So who would you go for that would give you the love and happiness?
I would go with her. It's that charisma, baby. He has the evil charisma.
What's that?
Well, there's something called the 5%, the 10%, and the 85%. So the 5% are the people that know what's going on. The 10% are the people that know what's going on, but they're evil as hell. And the 85% are dumb, deaf, and blind to this world. I'm not going to pick anything.
Oh, interesting. Why?
I don't do that.
I am Iranian.
Oh.
So hopefully she will win.
Why do you want her to win?
Because she's Democrat. I like her better. This guy is just a joke for this country. And he tried once. He messed it up. I think we should give it a chance to the second one.
All right.
Like to Harris.
I would love to see Harris win. Ladies, let's get in there, you know.
So why do you want Harris to win?
I'll be totally honest, I just kind of want a woman in power. That'd be pretty sick. And as a Canadian, that'd be kind of cool to see too. I think we've only ever had men prime ministers too, so I'd be cool to see a woman win.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't paid attention to Canadian politics.
To be honest, I don't want any of them to win. I don't know if I'm going to be voting for any of them.
I do think Harris will win. I definitely don't want Trump. I mean, we're Palestinians, so.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Egyptian.
Oh, your name's Karim?
Yeah.
Oh, that's his name.
What? No way! Come here. I just met another Karim from Palestine.
What's up?
That's so cool.
Man. I think Kamala is marginally better than Biden on at least in terms of addressing what's happening in Gaza, but I just feel like when it comes time to vote, Congress is going to send another $3 trillion whatever to Israel, and then no matter who's president, it just feels like that.
Oh, Harris, my vote. She's the cop, he's the criminal. I would give the vote to the cop over the criminal. I think Biden administration's done a pretty good job so far. I mean, they have had their issues, but I feel like their issues don't compare to the shit show that happened in the Trump administration. So yeah, that's why I'm giving my vote to the Democrats. Trump has a really high disapproval rating too. He likes to think that all Americans love him. Turns out it's more Americans hate him than like him. So I think if there's a Democrat who can properly articulate the party's policies and who can attack the fact that he's a convicted felon, I think they'll have it. I think she'll have an easy shot at winning the White House. Yeah.
I think she represents the majority of the country. So I think if the majority votes, then she should win. But I think at the end of the day, it's who do you want to listen to for the next 4 years, and who do you want advocating for you the next 4 years? What's your vision? What do you want to have happen? And I think she represents the majority's aspirations.
Makes sense.
Oh, 100%. You kidding me? I mean, tired of interventionism, the war in Ukraine, tons of funding there.
Absolutely over that, spending money there. Kamala obviously doesn't know what she's doing with the border.
She's the quote border czar. The immigration in New York, it's pretty insane right now. The homeless camps all around the city, which makes it so much less safe. I'm a tipped worker. I'm a student. I also work at a bar. Trump is for cutting taxes on tipped workers. I mean, I have more faith in President Trump than I would a potential President Harris, for sure.
I would definitely prefer Harris to win. While she's definitely not my favorite candidate, she certainly wouldn't be my first pick. I think that generally she will cause less harm to our institutions and our democracy than Trump would. I mean, I'd vote for anyone that isn't Trump at this point. Biden administration, I think, has definitely had major issues that I certainly disagree with as, progressive. So, certainly his foreign policy on Gaza, certainly some of his other, domestic policy. I just think that Harris is kind of objectively better in most ways. I think, she's going to rule better on like trans health care. She's not going to restrict voting rights. She's not going to restrict right to protest. So I think these are all like more valid reasons to kind of, pick her over Trump.
Better for me as a queer person, I'd probably prefer, I guess.
Trump, right?
Oh, yeah, no, what? No, I don't want him. Geez. I think everybody has to agree that he's kind of insane. I'm not a big fan of any politicians, really. I'm gonna be real. Kamala has a lot of problems too. I'm not a big fan either, but better than Trump in my opinions. I want her to win, and if she doesn't win, I'll be really sad. I will blue sticker. So say that's not exactly an unexpected turnout given this city.
Yeah. Okay, so why did you choose Trump?
I would like
Okay.
Why do you like Harris?
I don't know. I don't see politics in realtà.
You just like Harris more.
Yes, but
You don't like Trump?
Oh, beautiful. No.
Why do you choose Trump?
I was good when Trump was in office. I owned a bar and a restaurant. When he was there, I was making tons of money. Ever since that happened, now I'm making no money. And the whole conception of that something bad's going to happen. If it would have happened, it would have happened before. You know what I mean? So this is the craziest time that we've in our life. The border stuff. I mean, that stuff's out of control. Yeah, man. I mean, that's crazy. And great if you want to come here, but we don't have that stuff. I've been here taking photos of these riots since October. You know what I mean? Of like the Israeli stuff and all that. But then the immigration stuff just keeps going and going and going. And then something else will happen in the news, and then they switch over to that.
Now, why do you want Harris to win?
Well, I want to say my biggest reason is mostly I think I prefer somebody to be president who's like born after the moon landing. It's mostly just to me, it's like I'm not a huge fan of either of them, but I much prefer Harris over Trump in general.
Why is that? I'm actually getting a lot of people saying that they are not really a fan of either.
Well, I think a big part of it is definitely like the genocide that's going on in Gaza right now. She said that she's like unwavering support in Israel, but like is like against their actions towards Gaza. That doesn't really make sense to me. If she has any chance of stopping the Gaza war, that's any more better than what Trump.
I don't think we're gonna have an election, man.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Why? Because nobody wants to give up power. You know?
You think Trump's gonna win?
I think he's gonna win.
All right. He has to. Because I don't want to speak bad on our current president, but then Trump is better for America, man.
So why do you like Trump?
Because he can stop the war against Russia and Ukraine. I don't know Harris, but I don't like it.
You think Trump is better for America?
Yeah.
I think that America needs a woman.
You want a woman president for the first time, right?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I think that Harris could be a good person.
You think she'll be good for America?
Yeah.
Trump 2024, Trump to 2028, bro. Every day, all day, bro. I just feel like he's done better with everything. The economy, everything, bro. Stock market was up. You know how many people she locked up and put away for minor offenses? You gotta be crazy. You actually gotta use your head. We're not having it, bro. Trump is president. You know that already.
Who do you think has the best chance of winning?
Oh, come on. We know who's winning. We know who's winning.
I don't know. People are saying Trump, but it looks like Harris has a lot.
Because this is what people want to pretend is not happening. We want to act, we want to act like, we're not going to vote for this guy.
Her to win?
Why is that?
Because women make better leaders than men. Women are automatically nurturers. So they're automatically kind, compassionate, they're thoughtful, they're forgiving. Like they're inherently nurturing. So like when a woman is in leadership roles, all that stuff rubs over. Don't no man nurture their woman during her time of the month. Bro, I'm a feminist and I don't even do it because my wife won't let me.
Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yo, you have pretty eyes, by the way.
What?
You have really pretty eyes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hazel eyes.
Thank you.
Have a good one, bro.
Oh no, we're just making a video, seeing people's point of view. Why do you think Harris is going to win?
Someone's calling you. I think she stands for solid values, and she's got a bit more of an action plan around her, and she's an upstanding citizen.
We're running out of blue stickers.
Great. Love to see it.
Why do you think she's going to win?
I just think it's time. I don't think anyone wants to deal with like this bullshit again, and I think that everyone's going to do what's right and vote for Harris.
I think we're ready for a woman. Yeah, I think it's going to lead us to the right direction. Before Harris was essentially chosen, I was like, we need a bland, pale person, you know?
Yeah.
With the dick, you know?
I mean,
and that would probably be more likely to win. We ended up with this, and that's where the momentum is going, and so I say we just keep with the momentum.
yeah, within 24 hours, I mean, like all the misogynistic memes were already out there about Harris, but I have faith that enough people will be able to look past like their misogyny and sexism and hopefully vote for her.
Speaks for the people. For Christ's sakes, she's a former prosecutor, he's a felon. So it kind of works in her favor to win in this instance because she can literally just tell people the truth about how she's a former prosecutor and he's a felon and a convict. His crimes involve the type of negligence that you would see in an authoritarian country, and she speaks for our people. And I voted for her when Joe Biden was getting elected. He's the president, she's the current vice president, she knows what she's doing, she's already there.
How do you feel about people who said that she incarcerated a lot of people of color, though?
I mean, well, if you're committing illegal activity, it has nothing to do with civil rights. I mean, it has literally nothing to do with it. So, just like women and illegal activity, if you believe in women's rights, you don't believe in illegal activity. If you get yourself caught up in situations where you do get locked up, regardless of demographic, we have a court of law that we have to follow. So it doesn't matter what your color or ethnicity is, it has nothing to do with illegal activity.
Yeah.
No questions, but he's going to win, and I want him to win.
So far, this is what we have here in New York, and I guess that speaks for itself.
I think she's going to appeal to a lot of voters in the Rust Belt region, so I think that's why she's going to win. I don't think she has any scandals or anything, so I think people are just going to check that box,
All right.
Yeah, I've seen your videos, man. I know you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're trying to count. Yeah. Can you tell me why Trump? No? Okay, just that? Okay. All right. Why did you choose Harris?
Because she's a woman and I can't stand Trump.
He's shaking his head. Why?
I don't like Trump, but I like him a lot more than all of the inexperienced candidates.
I don't think she's inexperienced, but I do. We've been arguing over this all day.
You want me to vote for a cop who persecutes people for protesting for human rights and calling them unpatriotic? Or a man who had to take uppers, Delsum, and Quaaludes to be functional in the office, who was shitting himself in front of foreign officials in order to placate what the American people want? This is not a democracy anymore, baby. This is ran by corporate America. This is not a democracy. This is our last election also. I hope you know that. What are the options? We're running a shit show right now. Mm-hmm. It is a comedy. It's slapstick comedy at this point. You had Joe Biden who couldn't they're propping him up for pictures like Kate Moss. The is dead. He's dead. What's happening right now is the general decline of any society. If you know what happens, once there's a huge gap in socioeconomic classes, people start appealing to whoever was aligned with power and treating them like a silent minority. And they're feeling like they're being pushed out. So once they feel alienated and isolated from their population, they start leaning to extremism. And now we have a rise in extremism where our kids can't even look at Coco Melon or anything on the internet without getting red pilled, blue pilled, or whatever into fucking extremist views. It's the decline of the American empire. That's what's happening right now. Many people who have their own votes and opinions about who's gonna win, they also live in their own echo chambers. So what they think is right is what they believe to be true. We live in New York City. We see Kamala's daughter hanging around McCarran Park every fucking day, Washington Square Park. She was at Veselka a couple weeks ago. But also, if you were to go to the middle of America, once again, like I said, where the populations feel isolated and are being exploited for their fears, they're gonna think something else.
She's an awful candidate.
She's an awful candidate.
She really just shamed us for protesting against genocide.
Calling us unpatriotic.
Oh yeah, go blue. No, I think that we need to stop living in such a individualistic mindset. And I know because we're Americans, we're very selfish, but we need to understand